fish. We have well, the mayor will tell this, but we have a population of about 6,200. Current was the capital of Nunavut, so it's primarily a government town. So we have lots of transportation.
What is Paul was saying mostly government jobs. What kind of jobs? Like what is it? Like liaison stuff or?
Actually, the whole gamut. We have pretty much everything. We have all departments like anywhere else.
Right.
We have tourism. We have community government, transportation. Culture, language, elders, youth. It's a special department we have. It's my daughter.
Oh yeah.
She's around.
Cool.
She just came home from first year university in Ottawa.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So first thing she does is go to the Legion. It's another place where you can drink and dance.
Oh, cool.
She goes, so what are you doing tonight? I'm gonna go hang out with my friends at the Legion. Yeah, I guess the parents don't count, eh?
Is that the hangout?
No, they don't count it. They want to see their
They
friends.
want to see their friends. That's right.
Yeah, that's hard. We have to accept that, don't we?
Yeah.
So there's no natural gas for heat. It's just oil heat.
Yeah, it's all fired. Yeah, diesel. Or sorry, not diesel. I say fuel.
Must be expensive.
Yeah, it is. We're
Especially since it has to be flown in or trucked.
it's actually it's all tankered in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we probably get 3 supply ships now because we're so big. We used to only get 1 when we first moved up here. Now we get 3.
Is that the courthouse?
Yeah, it's going to be the new courthouse.
What's the
Creamers.
building to your left? Fire
That's the
hall.
fire hall, and that's the new Justice Center. It's going up. So that's the Creamers. One of his portfolios is Justice.
What's the idea of the modules?
Well, in those days, they thought that was an efficient way to build.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's not that efficient. This is the college.
Cool.
We have 3 campuses across Nunavut, each one of our 3 regions. And behind that, you can see the family residences.
Okay.
On the right is our high school.
Oh, look, there's the high school, Chris, up here, the blue one.
The blue one with the double story. The first building here is actually the boarding home for the hospital.
Okay.
We serve all 13 communities in this region. We have 3 regional hospitals. And that's the high school. The brown building is actually where we're staying. The office building is just in front of that where we have some offices.
Okay.
Behind that, the taller building is the hotel. This is the addition to the hospital. That's going on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the existing hospital is where the lights are.
Make it a fair size then.
Yeah. We've grown so much that we really need to have the...
Oh yeah, you gotta have, especially if there's nothing between here and Ottawa. That's what Paul was saying. Ottawa's the main facility, I guess.
Exactly. We have to medevac everything down.
That's not too bad either, though. A couple-hour flight, so that makes it.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, there's a lot more. Is there dog sleds around?
Yeah, my wife's an eco-tourism operator.
Oh yeah.
So
Christopher really, I heard, wants to really try dog sledding if it's at all possible.
okay, it might be a little early.
Yeah, that's
the ice
what Paul
just
was
started to. Yeah, just got a dump of snow over the past week, and you can see the snowmobile lights out there. The ice is starting to freeze up now in the day.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the radio stations. That's right across from the hotel. So Nina will get you in the morning, and I'll come drive you guys to the office later.
Okay.
This hotel's pretty much self-contained. Like there's a movie theater, swimming pool, restaurant.
Oh my God! Did you hear that, Chris?
I just don't remember what the Sunday hours are. I think it's from 2 to 4 for swimming on Sunday. I think shorter hours on Sunday.
It's getting dark out. It's 2:45.
They spend most of their time out on the ocean in the winters, and they just come out here to breed, and they just stay on this remote island.
5:15.
My liver running, but my liver's not really working, so they're trying to get my spleen back up to work, and they're not really working either, so it causes these blood vessels in my throat, and sometimes they bust and I bleed to death, So they have to go in and band them, and in a few weeks they'll fall off. And I've had 47 done, probably the most banded kid in North America.
47 what?
Bands, little black bands.
Around your liver?
Around
or
my
your
throat, yeah.
Okay. Because it started bleeding there? Or?
Yeah, it started causing these big blood vessels, and then they'd pop and bleed, so they'd have to go in and fix them, and they'd fall off in the next couple of weeks.
So, how is your average day in terms of feeling well or not so feeling well? Do you have better days than others?
No, I get ups and downs. Because of my walk, I haven't got sick once on this tour, and that's really good for me because I used to go in for surgery every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks you have an operation.
Yeah, so it's been really good so far, and hoping it will keep it until I stay that way until I get my transplant.
And since you've had this all your life and having to go through all these operations and be in the hospital most of the time, I'm sure you're quite used to it by now.
Oh, very, very used to it.
Are you get frustrated some days, hoping that you wish that some days this would all end?
Oh yeah. Like I said, you have to take it day by day, and if the next day comes and it rings, then I'm ready.
Where are you at in terms of your need to get a donor?
Probably near the end because I'm still on my walk right now, and when I'm done my walk and finished and back in Ontario, I'll probably get a slight chance in the next couple months.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 4,000 people right now on the waiting list. So.
My goodness. And where are you in terms of the urgency of needing a new liver?
Probably at least top 15.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
So, and how soon do you need to get a new liver before things get really bad?
It's been bad since birth, so I couldn't tell you exactly how bad it's going to be, but I probably only have a few years.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
And are the doctors quite straightforward with you when they tell you where you at?
Oh yes. The doctors tell me if if something's gonna go wrong or what I need to not do or do. Like, because of that, I can't play any sports because if I get hit the wrong way, I could die. So they're taking everything precautiously.
Okay, and what else can't you do?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, so everything else you can ride bikes and do all kinds of other stuff.
Oh yeah.
But not too much exertion, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when did you decide that you were going to start walking across Canada?
Probably about 4 years ago. I met my road manager, George Marcello, who actually walked across Canada to raise awareness for organ and tissue donation. And I got to meet him in my town, Sarnia. And sure enough, actually, he inspired me, so I kind of asked him if I could do a walk. But he didn't know what to think because I was only 10 at the age.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got older, he realized that I really wanted to do it, and he said yeah. So we started on January 8th, 2004, and we headed west to Vancouver, BC. Then we drove to St. John's, Newfoundland. And
January 8th?
Yeah, 2004.
In the middle of winter?
Yep. Finished in winter, ending in winter.
Okay. So so you started in Sarnia?
Yep.
And you headed west?
Yep.
What communities have you stopped along the way?
A lot. I've hit over 200 cities and towns right across Canada.
And you made it all the way to the west?
Yeah, and all the way to the east and back to the west, and now I'm up here.
Okay, and how long has that taken you?
About 11 and a half months, almost a year.
And what do you do in between those stops?
When we stop at a place, we walk. We get the schools involved, the kids involved, and because of that, the kids are the ones that are going to be going home, talking to the family, or when they get older, they get their driver's license, they can sign up their order donor card. So we got to the kids and talked to them about it, and when we got there, we stopped at like a city hall or something and walked a couple kilometers to their school and did a press conference because my parents won't let me walk on the highway. So, but other than that, I've walked over about 3,000 kilometers.
My goodness, and how has that affected your health?